sitting.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hi, my name is Madison and I post college related videos specifically based around nursing since I am in nursing school, and today is going to be an update video on kind of where I'm at, how my first semester went, and kind of what my plans are in the upcoming semester, and just answering a couple questions that you guys ask about kind of what I want to go into for nursing, or like what I'm interested in. And I'm gonna go over kind of the stuff that I did briefly in each class. If you guys are not already following me on Instagram, you definitely should. I'll put it right here, and then I will also link it in the description below. I also have a P.O. box. If you guys want to send me a letter or anything, I will definitely write back to you guys. Okay, so as most of you know, I started my first semester of nursing school in August 2018. No, August 2019. So I am going to a 2-year nursing school program, and I will graduate with my ADN. Will be a RN, a registered nurse, once I graduate and pass my NCLEX. And then I will be doing an online program to get my BSN, and then eventually go and get my master's to become a nurse practitioner, but that is far away. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And so because we are cramming all of these nursing classes into 2 years, they take like a normal 16-week class and put it into 8 weeks. So it's a very fast pace. So we go in 8-week increments. So we have term A and term B within the first semester from August to December. So the first 8-week term is term A. The second 8-week term is term B. So my first 8-week term, I took fundamentals of nursing, and that consisted of lab hours, clinical hours, and lecture. And it was very hard at first adjusting to nursing school. Obviously, it's very different from anything else. It's different from your prereqs. It's just a whole new world, and I loved it. It was great. And so for the full 16 weeks, I was in the nursing home for clinical, and I absolutely loved it. I will do a whole video about my experience in the nursing home for clinical, but the main thing that we had to do in fundamentals was our head-to-toe assessment checkoff. So it was a big list of everything we had to do, and we had to go in and perform it on, they had senior nursing students come in for some of their hours, and we had to do our assessment on them. It was pretty nerve-wracking, but it was okay. And you have 2 tries to do your competencies. So if you fail the first time, then you can retake it. And if you fail that time, then you are no longer in the program. So, and if you do fail, the first time, you do have to go to required, at least an hour of practice in the lab. So then you can for sure come back and know what you're doing. But they prepared us very well. I practiced on my family and everything, and it really helped for moving on into the second 8 weeks, term B in clinical, because we were doing head-to-toe assessments on all of our patients every week. So yeah, so then moving on into the second 8-week term, I had Pharmacology 1 and Nursing Concepts 1. So for both of those classes, we had to do, on top of clinical, lab, and lecture, we had to do, I believe, 2 hours of required lab practice. So on top of, already going to lab and stuff, we had to have 2 hours of lab practice. So that would be practicing the skills that we're getting checked off on. So in Nursing Concepts 1, we got checked off on wound dressings, pressure ulcers, wound dressings, and also on catheters. So that was really exciting. I remove catheters all the time at the hospital as a PCNA, but I'm not allowed to insert them. So it was really nice getting to learn how to do that. And then for pharmacology, we also had 2 checkoffs, and that was oral medication administration, and also some eye drops, ear drops, topical cream, and fentanyl and nicotine patches. Really exciting as well, because in clinical we got to do our first med pass on a real patient, and it was kind of nerve-wracking, but not really. I was really excited about it, and you guys could tell in my video. You're like, oh, that's so cute, you're so excited. But yeah, I was. It was really great, and I really learned so much, and I mean, I feel more confident in my ability to eventually become a nurse. But with all of these good things happening, sometimes there's bound to be a something bad or a roadblock that comes up, and I passed my fundamentals class, like the first 8 weeks, because if you don't pass, then you can't move on. You'll have to retake the class. So I passed that. I got to move on to my second 8-week term, and I passed pharmacology, but I did not pass my nursing concepts class, or med surg. We just call it nursing concepts, but it's a med surg course, and I did not pass that by 1%. I have cried so much. I have been so down, really, really sad, and I'm kind of talking myself through it, like everything happens for a reason. And I think one of the reasons I've been so upset is I felt so much pressure, knowing that I would kind of have to come and tell all of you guys, because some of you guys look up to me and that means so much to me. But I am not perfect. I don't get perfect grades. I try so hard. I worked my butt off, and I know that I did that, and it is so frustrating because if I would have had like 3 or 4 more points, I would have been able to pass the class. But everything happens for a reason. So what I am doing from here is I am going to retake the class next semester. But since it is a B term class, I can only start taking it like after spring break in March. So I have like 8 weeks off, where I would have been normally starting my second semester, but I have to retake nursing concepts, and I felt discouraged, I felt sad, I still am very disappointed in myself, so please be kind in the comments. But I wanted to be honest with you guys. I am super open. I'm a very open person in general, but some things are harder to talk about, and this is hard to talk about for me because I am disappointed in myself, and it's not ideal to happen. A lot of people seem to be very successful who share their nursing stories online and stuff, but this is real life sometimes, and I'm sharing it with you guys that I have to retake Nursing Concepts 1 or Med Surg because I didn't pass by 1%. And yeah, so that is what my kind of plan is. I've met the most incredible people. I talk about them all the time. They're so amazing. I'm actually going to do a little getaway. We're going to a resort in a couple days, just for 2 days with some of my nursing friends. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just surrounded by so much love and support that everyone is still so proud of me, and they keep telling me that everything happens for a reason, and I'm gonna work my butt off this time that I have off, preparing and hopefully maybe traveling, doing like a trip while I'm off, and also working more, and hopefully working more here on YouTube. I hope you guys understand, and you guys are so amazing and so supportive, but I wanted to do a real life honest update. So that is that. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm behind. I'm not. I'm on time. I'm on God's time. I'm not on my time. I'm on God's time. And sometimes he does these things to be like, oh, no, take a step back. Like, you're going too fast. This is not on your watch. This is on mine, and I have a plan for you. I've shared my college journey on a video here on YouTube. I've had setbacks before, and it has led me to amazing, great things. And I know that this has happened for a reason, and it's going to lead me to more amazing, great things. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it sucks so bad because I put in so much work and effort. I'm hoping that this helps some of you guys if you've ever failed a class or you have to retake a class. It's not the end of the world. You're not behind. No one's behind. That's not even like a thing. We're all on our own paths, and people go to college throughout their whole entire life. You know, I'm 20 years old. It's okay. Like, I'm okay. And I'm kind of making this video to help myself too, as you can tell. For this question, you guys ask me kind of, what do you want to be? Like, what kind of nurse do you want to be once you graduate? And I think I've said this before in a video, but I am thinking pediatrics, OB, or a trauma nurse. But I've also lately been thinking of maybe being a forensic nurse, because I've always had a fascination with like criminal justice. I wanted to either do that or go into law. Or, you know, I'm in nursing and I love it, so I think it'd be really cool to kind of tie that in. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on in my life. Thank you guys so much for your love and support, and I am just so appreciative for you guys. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers, and that is so crazy because I remember freaking out literally, and I've said this before, like when I hit 60 subscribers. I don't know why I specifically remember that, but I was just like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is awesome. And here we are. I would have just never even dreamed of this happening. So thank you so much. I am here for you guys. Like, I want to be your guys' best friend, so definitely reach out or message me if you ever have any questions or just need to talk to somebody. And I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing break and holiday season, and I hope you guys had a great semester. And if you guys were successful and you passed, let me know. And if you didn't pass but you're still successful, I want you to know that, you know, you worked your butt off, and next time you know what to do different, you know, reach out and get help, go to tutoring, do what you can. So yeah, that is my little update and spiel. Everything happens for a reason. I'm just gonna leave it there, and we are on God's timing. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.